Will your personal injury case go to trial? Well, many people assume that they're going to file a lawsuit and that means they're going to go to trial. But it's really different than that for personal injury cases. In fact, more than 90% of personal injury cases settle. They don't go to trial, so you don't get to spend any time in a courtroom, which could be a good thing. So the issue then becomes, well, how do I know if my case is going to go to trial or if it's going to be, one of the more than 90% cases that actually settle? Well, there's a few pretty big factors that point which direction your case is going to go. Number one is the strength of the evidence. If you've got a great case and the other side knows if they're going to go to trial, they're going to lose, then there's a really good chance your case is going to settle because who wants to go to trial and lose? Another factor, number two, that can change things is disputed liability. If one person says, you're liable, I am not, and the other person says, you're liable, I am not, and the evidence is pretty similar, well, it's going to be really hard to settle that case, so the parties may end up going to trial to go have a judge or a jury decide who's right. And then finally, the size of the settlement offer is also a big factor. If you've got a great case and you're getting a really, really lowball offer that's not changing, well, you may want to take this thing to trial just to go and get a better settlement. And sort of an important caveat here is if you go to trial, the first thing that happens is you go and pick a jury. Well, there's nothing that says your case can't settle during trial either, because trial's not 24 hours long. There's lunch breaks. There's, a trial adjourns for the night because, judges, juries, everybody's got families. They don't want to be there 24/7. So it is possible that your case could settle during trial if the other side is really fearful about what the verdict could look like. So another factor is privacy. If you've got an issue that somebody really doesn't want the public to know about, that case is probably going to settle, because what happens is if you go to trial, it's public. And if you go to appeal, it might even be published in documents forever to be kept in front of the world. So if there's a really, really important issue that somebody wants to really, really keep private, they're going to work really hard to make that a settlement, because settlements can be confidential. Now, on the flip side, if you've got something that's a huge public policy issue that may affect many, many other similarly situated people, you might want to go to trial just to have the public know about it and ideally get a positive verdict as well. So if you've got questions about your personal injury case, you happen to be in Nevada where I practice law, feel free to give me a call or drop me an email and we can talk about it.